have the machine lifting the workpiece to the feeder area. From the feeder area, they run into the unit, which will then push them onto the loading. They will then be carried to the position where the centering and chamfering will be done. The part is then fed off into the final receiver. I will go through that again. Lifted here onto the run-in tray. They are then pushed onto the carrier, where they move into the centering, chamfering procedure. And from there, they come to the outfeed into the next process. The machine does have two heads on it. The two heads being used firstly to trim the end of the workpiece, but this is not required if you are using the carbide saw, because the precision, accuracy and surface finish of the carbide saw does not need any further trimming for accuracy. You can bypass this process and go straight to the centering chamfering procedure when using the workpieces off the carbide saw. But should you have need in future, you do have the milling head section available for other projects. An overall view of the machine shows its compactness. The control is very simple. It has pneumatic feed for the workpiece, loading system, and the machine is run on hydraulics. How the machines would be connected from the pieces coming off the carbide saw into this loading system will depend on the positioning of the machines in any particular given location, whether it is a straight, direct conveyor lift from the carbide saw to this unit, or whether it needs to turn at right angles. It will all depend on the positioning of one machine in relation to the other. We have removed the temporary box and receiver box for the parts to give you a full view of the front of the machine as close as I can get. I'm in a very restricted place taking the pictures, and I hope you can see everything on the machine from this position. The simplicity of the loading and unloading system is excellent, being a minimum of working parts and Very, very simple should at any time any maintenance or service be required. There are 8 machines in assembly at this time, and a week ago when we came over, 2 weeks ago when we first came over to check out some other details, we found 4 machines here already on their way to Europe. The fully guarded machines are for special application, and it's not possible to mount an auto-loading system with this particular type of guarding. Guarding for an auto-loading system requires much more detail and basically is not required. You see, they make their own auto-loading system so that service or maintenance or parts for either the auto system or the machine itself is all from one location.